Were They Real? Written and illustrated by Schuyler Anderson. Cleopatra. Cleopatra was Queen of Egypt over 2,000 years ago. She was very beautiful. The Romans won a battle against her army and put her in prison. Some say she used poison, hidden in a comb, to kill herself. Others say she was bitten by a snake. Was she real? Yes, there was a queen of Egypt called Cleopatra. Two great men fell in love with her. One was the Roman Julius Caesar. The other was the general of her army, Mark Antony. He thought the Romans had killed her, so he stabbed himself. When Cleopatra found out, she killed herself. Boudica. Queen Boudica took her army to London to attack the mighty Romans. Boudica means victory. Was she real? Yes. Boudica was a warrior queen of the Iceni tribe. The Romans attacked her army and killed her husband. Boudica wanted to get her revenge. So she attacked London. She defeated the Roman army and set fire to the city. Boudica and her army moved north, but she lost the next battle. She didn't want to be captured, so she killed herself by drinking poison. King Arthur. There was once a sword stuck in a stone. Any knight who could pull the sword from the stone would become king. Many tried, but all failed, except one. His name was Arthur. Was he real? No, but maybe yes. The sword was called Excalibur. Arthur's kingdom was called Camelot. Brave knights went there to sit with Arthur at a round table. This is all make-believe, but there was a great king who won many battles in England about 1,500 years ago. Could it have been the same King Arthur?
I'm Arthur. No, I'm Arthur.
Robin Hood. Robin Hood's real name was Robert Fitzooth, Earl of Huntingdon. He was an outlaw who robbed the rich and gave to the poor. He lived in the middle of Sherwood Forest with his gang called the Merry Men. Was he real? No. The legend of Robin Hood began about 800 years ago, when people sat round the fire and told stories. The stories of Robin Hood and his merry men were very popular. In the stories, Robin was always finding new ways to annoy his enemy, the Sheriff of Nottingham.
Remember, it's only a story, Sheriff.
The Pied Piper. About 700 years ago, there were thousands of rats in a town called Hamelin in Germany. The people in the town promised to pay a piper if he got rid of the rats. The piper walked out of the town playing his pipe, and the rats followed him and were never seen again. Was he real? No. This is only a legend. In the legend, the people did not pay the piper, so the piper walked out of the town again, playing his pipe. This time, all the children in the town followed him, and were never seen again. The word pied means a mixture. The pied piper wore clothes with a mixture of colours. Pocahontas. Pocahontas was the daughter of a Native American chief. Her father ordered that an Englishman called John Smith should be killed. Pocahontas jumped in front of John Smith before the braves could kill him with their spears. Was she real? Yes. After Pocahontas saved John Smith, they became very good friends. Pocahontas helped to bring peace between the Native Americans and the English, who had come to live in America. Later, she married another Englishman called John Rolfe. They visited England together. Before they could return to America, Pocahontas became ill and died. Blackbeard. Blackbeard was one of the fiercest pirates of all time. He looked scary. He had a long beard which he tied with ribbons. He always wore black clothes and kept daggers, cutlasses, and pistols in his belt. And he also used bad language. Was he real?
Boo!
Yes. Blackbeard's real name was Edward Teach. He attacked so many ships that the King's Navy was sent to arrest him. Blackbeard fought fiercely, even though he was badly wounded. After he was killed, a total of 25 wounds were found on his body. Dracula. Count Dracula lived in a castle near a country called Transylvania, now part of Romania. He only went out at night. He was called a vampire because he crept into people's bedrooms and bit them in the neck with his sharp fangs. Was he real?
I'm going out for supper.
No. Dracula was a character in a book written by Bram Stoker more than 100 years ago. The author may have got the idea from another story about a king of Romania. This king was a very bloodthirsty man who called himself Dracul. Tarzan. Tarzan was an English gentleman whose real name was Lord Greystoke. When he was a baby, he went on a ship with his parents. The ship was wrecked near Africa. Baby Greystoke was found by chimpanzees who looked after him. Tarzan stayed in the jungle once he had grown up. Was he real?
Mama.
No. Tarzan was a character in some books written by the American author Edgar Rice Burroughs. There are more than 40 Tarzan films and television series. Many different actors have played the part of Tarzan.